Following the ups and the downs in the UK economy can be tough for any business. This firm, based in Birmingham, make these wall-climbing robots used for industrial inspection. Its creator says the company wouldn't be here without grant funding for innovation and doesn't want the region to miss out.
I think the West Midlands have got a great opportunity to become an innovation centre. So I'd like to see a mayor who's focusing on innovation in terms of research and funding for research, bringing people and talent to our area, and then also finding and helping customers to deploy innovative technologies.
According to the Institute of Government, the West Midlands lags behind the UK average in several key economic areas. It has below average labour productivity, below average weekly pay, and its population have below the average level of skills. On a visit to a Jaguar Land Rover production line in Wolverhampton, the Conservative candidate, incumbent Andy Street, outlined his plan to turn that around, promising 425,000 new jobs and training opportunities and a new festival, which he says will help cement the West Midlands place as a tech leader.
So what we're talking about is getting a growth rate in the West Midlands economy now we've bounced back from COVID to match London over the next few years. And critical to that, of course, is the tech sector. We already have a brilliant tech sector here, growing faster than anywhere else in the country, and we want to put that on steroids to match London, and particularly today, to say that we're using what we're calling Future Fest, a big tech festival colliding with music, with creative, as is done in the States, to really drive that part of our economy forward.
And how would a festival like that play its part? Because, that people may say it's a one-off event, but, how does something like that broaden out to more jobs?
It cements Birmingham and the West Midlands as the place to lead technology for the whole country.
I'm going to get some plums, I think.
Labour's candidate Richard Parker has also promised more jobs and training experiences, but 275,000 fewer than Andy Street. He says he'll introduce a new market fund to revive market towns across the region by funding stall places for new traders like here in Coventry.
Andy Street says he's going to create 420-something thousand new jobs. That's far, far more than you have pledged to create.
It's a mythical figure. I don't know where he gets it from, but more importantly, his training courses are typically booster courses or boot camps for 2 hours that allow people to get access to some IT skills. We're talking about investing in training that allow people in work and young people get access to the skills they need, proper skills, to get proper jobs and better paid jobs. We're the poorest performing regional economy in the country. We've got more young people out of work than any other region in the country, and we've got around 25% of the workforce with low skills or no skills. He hasn't delivered any growth yet during his time in office. How he's going to translate that to make us the fastest growing economy, regional economy in the country, within a few years, I've got no idea. And I don't think neither has he.
Elise Williams is standing for Reform UK. In West Bromwich, she told me she thinks high parking charges and restrictions on motorists are choking off our high streets.
Would you make a pledge then that under your leadership as mayor, streets like this would start to see their shops filled again?
That is what I would intend to do. I never make an absolute pledge because you have to talk about, with actually the other people who actually get involved. But we need to see a turnaround in all our high streets, that our high streets don't
That might be something that people are looking for in a pledge from you.
I would say that is what my pledge is then in that case, to actually do that.
So you will now pledge?
I will pledge to aim to turn the high streets around. I will pledge to get more shops open, but obviously to do that we need to work with the businesses and get them to come in.
See, I remember when these all used to be offices, that used to be an open pub.
The High Street is also a priority for the Liberal Democrat candidate Sonny Verk. In Coventry, he told me he'd work with schools and colleges, better linking students with employers.
It's sad. It's depressing. This isn't good for anyone's mental health. This is just basically degenerated into nothing. So one of the key things that I would do is work with colleges, 16, 17-year-olds, working them through into an area that they want to actually work in and have a career in long term. I'm also going to say one other thing as well, the skills wallet. Our national policy budgeted out of the Liberal Democrats is to give every person up until the age of 55 £10,000 in their skills wallet to use for further education and upskilling throughout their life at different points.
In Handsworth, the Green Party candidate Siobhan Harper Nunes said she'd lobby central government for more investment to teach people the right skills for the West Midlands.
One, our plan is to work with FE and HE to start setting them up to prepare us for the skills for the future, but also to lobby central government to make sure there is enough investment in the skills development and the skills deficit, because we need to create an infrastructure to be able to deliver on our promises.
The independent candidate Ahmed Yaqub says he'd want to see more foreign investment from places like China and the Middle East. While the West Midlands economy has struggled of late, there are at least big ambitions for our part of the world to compete globally for the jobs of the future. Lewis Warner, ITV News.